And good morning, everybody. It's time now for Putnam County Today here on 94.3 WREB. With us this morning from the Putnam County 4-H Fair Parade,
yes.
Nancy Michael.
Yeah, thank you, John.
You know, the fair is just right around the corner. The big draw, the fair parade on Friday night.
It is, and you know, when July 1st hits, you realize you've only got 16 days to the fair parade, because it's going to be July the 17th. It's going to be on Friday evening. And people are going to line up. We hope lots of participants and groups and organizations are going to get together and say, we want to be in the parade. We're excited about our theme. It's cruising to the fair.
All right.
And so we want people to be creative. Obviously, we kind of chose that kind of as a 50-60 kind of deal.
Yeah.
And we like to give something that people can be creative with. So we are excited. We are still waiting for people to respond.
Okay.
Registration is open right now. They can call me. I have the forms with me. I can fill them out. Or we're asking people to consider going to the website for the Putnam County Fair. The Fair Board has been great. They put us on. It's www.putcofair.org. So it's putcofair.org, and so visit that website. They can do a registration electronically and submit it, and we know they're coming.
Great.
And for planning purposes, that's real important.
And this year it probably takes a little more planning because there's so much construction downtown.
You know what? I think we're getting used to construction downtown, and that's all in the name of progress.
Right.
But a couple of years ago, we had some streets that were shut off. Last year, our big concern was we didn't know if we were going to have the parking lot at the school because they had construction going on. So this year, I'm breathing a sigh of relief that it's not a problem. Everything's a go. People will line up and come to the Greencastle High School parking lot. That's where we will have our registration station.
Okay.
And unless they've been advised to go someplace else, because we have various staging areas around that area, be there by 5. If you're going to be afloat, we really need you there by 4:45 because our judges are going to judge the floats promptly at 5 o'clock to give the first, second, and third place to our competitive groups. And we have 2 competitive groups. One's a youth and one's an adult. From there, we will plan on dispatching people out of that parking lot at 5:30, but we will not dispatch and start the parade until 6:30.
Okay.
And that happens at the point of Dairy Castle. You know, that's a landmark.
Right.
But it's Washington, Indianapolis, and Wood Street intersection.
Okay.
And we will have people coming off of Wood Street to join into the parade, as well as from Washington Street. And we hope the streets will be lined up with key observers, and I'm sure there'll be candy, and we just hope to have some interesting and creative and as many participants in the parade as possible. We're really encouraging floats to come out. People love floats.
Oh yeah. People
love the local bands. So, you know, the marching band, be it the marching bands, any kind of music, it takes about an hour and a half to run the parade.
Right.
And then it's the kickoff for the fair. And
That's
there's
true.
lots of activities going on at that very same time that evening at the parade. So we want people to take advantage of everything. The tractor pull, the horse pull, and the parade all on the same day.
And you know, the nice thing is I noticed the night we have the fair parade, you can drive down like at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning downtown, and people already have their spaces set.
They're looking forward to it.
They are. I think people look forward to it more and more every year, and it gets bigger and better every year too.
Sure. And I'm excited. We're going to have the reviewing stand, or I should say, where Doug Wocon is going to be our MC again. Thank you, Doug, very much.
Yeah.
He's been a blessing, and to follow his mother, Jen C., who served in that capacity for 30 years. And he will be our MC. It will be right there at the Masonic Lodge.
Okay.
And our Grand Marshal this year is Pat Rady, our very own. He's had a lot of accomplishments in his lifetime,
Right.
and we're happy to highlight him as our Grand Marshal for the 4-H parade.
All right. And of course, want to encourage people to come out. It's absolutely free.
It is.
You know, all the kids come out and get the candy. One thing that I know that you guys kind of make sure the parents all know is to keep those kids out of the street.
Exactly.
Right?
You know, it's the biggest worry that we always have is that kids get so excited to grab the candy
Right.
or to get the candy or to see somebody that's in, you know, they're moving vehicles and nobody wants to hurt anybody
Yeah.
or get run over. That would be a disaster. And so we just want, we will also be asking the people in the parade to, you know, gently fan out and to hand out. But we do ask people along the path and the route, I should say, to do that. And one more thing that reminds me of cleanup is so important. What makes, I think, Greencastle a great place is we are a clean city.
Right.
And thanks to the work of our city officials over the years. But people last year were extraordinarily good
Right.
at picking up their trash. We do have a few volunteers that are going to be able to help us, and I'm very grateful to those volunteers who are going to be able to help us pick up afterwards
Right.
some of the leftover candy. But if people will just be respectful and helpful, I guess I should say, in helping us keep the route clean, that would be great.
All right. So when's the parade start?
It starts at 6:30 from the point, Washington Street, there at Dairy Castle. It will move to the west to get to downtown, and it should arrive downtown by 7 o'clock easily.
Okay.
And I'm guessing it's going to go until about 8 o'clock. So
I think so. They, like I say, they get bigger and better every year.
we hope so.
Now, if anybody's interested in being part of the parade,
Yes.
again, well, how do they get a hold of you?
They can call me at 765-720-1974 or email me at nmichael, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, 04@yahoo.com. We have committee members like Gordon and Lynette Williams, Shay Mahoney Sutherland. We have Tyler Bramer. We have Perry and Rose Wayman, who have all, Don Mundy, John Jackman have been huge helps on the committee.
Right.
So reach out to any of, they know how to get up, they've got the forms too.
Okay.
We have got a lot of good volunteers, and stop by First National Bank, that's where I work, and so stop by there. I'll be happy to hand out the form, and Ken Hickey is a volunteer for us, so yeah, we're very grateful for all that help. And then we have a number of volunteers from the Putnam County Hospital. They've been tremendous. They've lent us Becky Huntsinger and Lori Lucas and Beth and John Little, and so I just like to thank all those
Sure.
volunteers, because without the volunteers that help us implement this parade, it would not happen. And we encourage people who want to get involved in the parade to contact us, because the more the merrier. It's not a select group at all.
That's right. One thing I do want to point out, of course, we'll be covering the parade from start to finish on the air, and plus there'll also be a video feed at WREBFM.com,
Good.
like there was last year. So
Good.
shut-ins, people like that can't get out, they can always log on and see the parade. So.
Well, we tell people, come and see the Queens.
Yeah.
Come and see all the cars that are going to be in. Come and see the groups and organizations and the kids that are going to be riding in, and the businesses who are going to be highlighting, you know, helping. Okay, I mean, everybody who's in the parade is basically saying, we're excited about the fair.
Yeah.
We want to kick it off. We're a part of the community. We want people who represent Russellville and Bainbridge and Rochdale and Cloverdale and Fillmore and Reelsville. Our fire departments will be in, our police officers and law enforcement throughout the county will be in, and emergency services. So we're excited to see who else is going to show up. And then, of course, we always like to have the big rigs. We like to, Pingleton's we had last year, just as an example. We had up out of Montgomery County, we had the big tractor dealership. So yeah, we hope to have even more.
All right, well, sounds great. We look forward to seeing you on the 17th.
Good, thanks, John.
All right, don't forget, if you're a nonprofit group or community organization, you'd like some free airtime here on WREB, you too can be a part of Putnam County Today. Give us a call at 653-9717.